everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So I am in my pantry. I don't have that big of a pantry, but I'm redoing it. And if you guys remember, a little while back I hauled the self-adhesive. This is what it is. It's the self-adhesive wall tile. This is by Tool Bench, and what I wanted to do is see if it actually works. It's just a peel and stick, so is it really bad or is it actually really good? And we're gonna find out, so let's get started. So here is my pantry. I don't have a big pantry, considering it's so weird how we have a big house but they just didn't build a really great pantry. Now this didn't always look like this. I have a Pantry Makeover, and I will leave that down in the description box below if you want to check that out as well. But I'm redoing the whole house again, and I wanted to brighten up this space. So we have new floors throughout the whole house that we did. So if you do watch that video, that's changed. We have new floors. And I designed this space so that it would be perfect to do like your Instapot and all your big appliances. So that's what I did up there. And then we do have some things. I collect dishware, kind of like, you know, party dishes and stuff, platters. So my husband went ahead and he made that for me so I can stick all my platters up there and they'd be nice and organized. And then I have a few things up there. So I did have some tile right here and it looked great, but then when we went to the Dollar Tree, I just thought these were so pretty. I love subway tile. I love the white, the bright. So I will leave a picture of the tile that we did have in right here so that you guys can see. It was cute, it was great. I just love this. And so I thought, what better opportunity to go ahead and test this out for you guys. So as you guys can see, we took down the tile and we're gonna go ahead and put this tile up. Now this is, like I said, from the Dollar Tree. It's self-adhesive wall tile. This is kind of what it's going to look like. We decided that it would look better if the gray is up on the top instead of the bottom. It kind of gives it that definition. Let me kind of show you how that's going to look. So I think that looks so bright and just, I mean, way better. So what I'm gonna do is, my whole house I painted gray, but I'm thinking I might keep this color. This was the color of the original house, is kind of like tan color, but I don't mind that this little area is a different color. I actually think it looks pretty good. I do need to come and repaint all this. As you guys can see, like oil spilled or soap or whatever. So I'm going to take this white paint and I'm going to repaint this and all of these up here because this just kind of got dirty. This looks pretty good, but I definitely need to repaint that. And then we'll stick the tile on and then I'll kind of tell you guys whether it's gonna work, whether it's worth your dollar. But I mean, so far I really like the look of it. I think it looks great. Now I'm going to have to do some type of trimming here because it's not going to, for the corners, that's what it, see. So we're gonna have to cut and kind of make sure that it lines up. I have two corners, so we have this and then it goes all along right here. And then I have another corner right here that I'm going to have to kind of cut and make it look hopefully all clean. So I guess let's go ahead and put the tile in, and then once that's done I'll have to paint and stuff, but I figured I would do that last because I need some more paint brushes. So I need to run down to the store real fast and grab paint brushes, but since I'm home and I'm ready to work, I'll just go ahead and start putting the tile together. Here is my husband. He's gonna show you guys how to do this.
It looks like they all have the little things that peel from this angle.
Yeah, peel from this angle.
So we'll see how this works out. I don't know if it's sticky all over or just the edges.
Like, oh.
Because if it's sticky all over, it might like look funky with like little dips in it. But we're gonna find out. And if it doesn't turn out bad, it was just $10, right?
Right, exactly. And I wanted to redo the pantry anyway, so this is just kind of a test to see, and if it's great, hey.
So it looks like it has a film on the back. So
it's sticky all the way through.
So there's like, see how it's like got a flat piece?
Yeah.
So this whole piece is sticky, but it won't stick here, so these won't stick to it. So it's got an extra piece on the back. See what I'm saying? See how it's wrinkly?
Yeah.
So it's a little film on the back, so it doesn't. You got hair everywhere, baby.
Sorry, I'm shedding.
Alright, is that the right way? Yes.
So we're doing the gray up on top.
The gray is up on top.
Yeah.
And let's see how this does. I should just be able to just push it down. Gotta be gentle, obviously. You don't want to break the things. Just kind of go around the edges and definitely in here. Might help to get like a little roller or something.
It looks real. I mean, just like looking at it.
Yeah. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like it'll, obviously my hands are a little dirty, so from getting all this gray stuff off, but looks like it comes off pretty easy.
Looks like it would clean. I mean, you probably don't want to soak it, but like a damp little rag if it got dirty.
Right.
Or probably, you know what, a magic eraser. And our walls are, I don't know, they're kind of textured, I guess.
They are textured.
Yeah.
It's a flat paint though.
Yeah.
So, but it's up.
Huh? What do you think? Just first?
Well, I mean, we'll find out when I start putting more down, and if I have to start cutting, how it's going to look.
Yeah, because that's going to be...
Because there's going to be a cut there.
Yeah. But so far, so good, you guys. We'll keep on trucking away, and I'll come back to you guys here in a minute. So you think it would be good to grab a towel or something when you do put it down?
Yeah, it gives it a little, it feels like it gives a little cushion. Like if you're using your thumb to like get in here, you know, you're not going to like...
press it too hard.
Yeah, and if you push too hard, or you got maybe a little extra nail on because you haven't trimmed them in a day or two, you know, you might cut a hole. You cut a little white line in the gray grout.
Okay.
See how even with the towel, see how it kind of came off there a little bit?
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So I don't know how I feel about those.
Right, because there's no grout in the middle. Well, it's off, like. Yeah.
You can see it, but it's not like totally outstanding. No. You can obviously see that it's like
put together.
Yeah. I wonder if you're supposed to like trim some of that out and then, but that wouldn't make any sense.
It just says
end to end. That's how it's supposed to go.
Okay. So far, I don't think it looks too bad.
It doesn't look too bad. I mean, like I say, it's $1.
Okay.
So if you can see, this caulking is a little thicker on the top, like it had a miscut or something, and it didn't look quite right. And you can see how thick the caulking is on the ends.
Yeah, like this side right here is way thicker.
I had put it on there, and it just didn't look right.
Like that.
So yeah, so I pulled it off, and you can see here. Watch your hands. You can see that, like right there where the wall's compromised from where I had to scrape off the stuff, you can see it pulled some stuff off, but above, where it wasn't compromised, where it was just paint, it didn't pull anything off. And if it does, it'll probably just superficial paint.
Right. So I think you're good to go. I mean,
I don't think it's going to be a big deal if
I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
You know what? I don't like it.
Take it off. And if anything, like minor things, like you said,
like
retouch the paint. It's not going to like do this to the wall or anything like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's all it did on that side. Yeah, and there's nothing.
There's nothing there. But like I say, where it was like, because I had to kind of sand this a little bit. So where I sanded, you can see where it took some of the texturing off and everything like that.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, this part doesn't even look like it came off, and that it's a good part from right here into here. So. And you can see it. I mean, you can see the line. Yeah.
So, like I say, right here where it's compromised from where the edge of the sandy, you can see where it came off right there. But anything up here,
there's fine.
And I smashed it on there good, so nothing came off. So. It shouldn't tear your paint.
Yeah, I think you guys should be just fine. So that's good news. If you guys try it and you don't like it, you should be just fine, at least from what we can see with our wall and stuff. Okay, everybody, so this is day 2, and actually it's on there pretty good. I did run down to our local hardware store and grab this. So I got this in the, where you get kind of your tile and mortar and stuff like that. So I picked the pearl gray, which I mean, it's pretty close. You guys see? Yeah, so it's pretty close. And this was about $6. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is just kind of finish it out so it looks just a little bit better. We're gonna do it down here and then all the way at the bottom and on the middle right here, so it kind of just looks seamless as possible. But I mean, I really like it. I think it looks quite well. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'll show you how it looks after. But so far so good, and like I said, this has been 24 hours of it being up, and nothing's fallen down or anything like that. Okay, so this is what it looks like when we put the caulking on. So I think it's gonna, honestly, I think it's gonna look more real by doing this. So we're just gonna let it dry, and then once you let it dry, you just take a washcloth and it'll clean up really nicely. But we did the edges, so it kind of looks more professional, more clean. And then down here, all around, we did the corners too, so it kind of looks like real tile maybe. And then we did this right here, and then all through here, and then in this corner right here. So you just want to let it dry for a little bit, and then just a washcloth, just like a damp washcloth, you're gonna wipe all this off, and it's gonna clean up really nicely. If I can find that caulking or something close to it, I'll put it down in the description box below. You should be able to find it at your local hardware store. Anything that's kind of like your charcoal gray, any dark caulking, and like I said, I got it in with like the mortar and the tile area is where I had to look, because the regular caulking didn't have this color. So just look over there, and you can always ask, you know, somebody to help you as well. But yeah, we're just gonna let that dry for a little bit. We'll wash it off, and then I will show you the final result. Okay, you guys, here is the final look. I think it turned out really good, you guys. My kids came in and asked if it was real tile. They're like, wow, is that real tile? They really thought it was, and then they touched it and they're like, oh my goodness. So I think it turned out great. As you guys can see, like right here, I think it turned out really good. I think it looks so good. So I would definitely recommend this. You guys let me know what you think about it, but I really like it. Thank you guys so much for taking out the time and watching my videos. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button on the way out. Click the little bell so you are notified. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see everybody very, very soon.